It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they have a lot of work to do in a short amount of time. Getting guys back, focused, ready to compete. This first test should tell us where they are now and how far they have to go to be ready for opening night. Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try.
8
Okay,
seconds
I'm
left.
going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
7,
But I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4,
You know,
3,
they're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1. And with all the switching guards who can defend more position for the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
Well, it's almost like you were reading that, Shaq.
We were going to give you 10 seconds, Shaq. You didn't have to rush.
I did push.
You didn't have to. Because
Yeah,
anyway.
combo guards. Let's go courtside.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Miami Heat facing Golden State Warriors. The opening lineup for the Heat, LeBron James is out there with Mourning. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Here's Barry. Second chance shot. That shot is off. Shaq with some nice D. To the middle. And one by Chamberlain. Here's Barry. Down low. And he's fouled per shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Look, he's so crafty with the ball in his hands. Thompson baiting the defender in it out.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Explosive he can be.
Good on both.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
And so James will bring it up for Miami. Outside Hardaway. To Wade. And there it is for him.
Wade takes pride in overpowering the defense, especially when he's in close to the bucket.
Thompson passes to Barry. Played here in the start of the game. Passes it to Curry. On deep. And the Warriors miss again.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Wade. And he's fouled pretty hard on
to protect the rim at all costs.
first trip to the free throw line for him in this one. It's good. Of his shots. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Foul. That's his first foul. He's guarded by Mourning. Pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Barry.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
In the corner, it's James. The basket Wade. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thompson for three. Miami grabs the miss.
An offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Curry against Hardaway. LeBron outside. Releases with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. James has got 5 now.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Foot shot on the way. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Hardaway.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Chris, we hear the word switchability, popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA is going switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing it, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of two evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Just to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Wade kicks to James. Over Mullen. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
The shot's good from Barry.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Mourning. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass Curry over Mourning, and Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson. For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he can't get the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. Richmond's checked in. Can't hit the second. Warriors trail by 7. Mullen dishes to Curry. Mullen passes to Curry. Here's Barry. Guarded by Hardaway. Curry against Hardaway. Curry gets the bucket.
For one of the greatest long-range shooters you'll ever see. Curry is just as savvy inside.
Miami leading by 5. Now here's Hardaway. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Wade, and it's good off the back rim and in.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Wade's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Curry against Hardaway. Down low and stolen by LeBron. Now the pass to Hardaway. It's stolen by Chamberlain. Passes to Mullen. And stolen by James. Here's Wade. And another basket for Miami.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry kicks to Chamberlain. Curry against Hardaway. Mullen passes to Curry. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 now.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time, because even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. I mean, jump shots never get old.
Now, here is Mourning. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Richmond kicks to Mullen. Pass to Barry. Clock at 6. High post shot. And it's Golden State with another. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Wade. And it's Miami with another.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Timeout called the Warriors. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. Well, Kevin, talking to Coach, he said his team was ready to get out and start playing games again. But as an aside, he told me that some of his guys are simply happy that the grueling training camp is over. It sounds like his team is going to be in shape one way or another, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. On defense, Miami. 8-point game. Here's Short. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Now Hardaway. Wade outside. Inside, here's Rice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And the Heat lead by 8.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's the 2nd foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a 3rd foul and force him to sit on the bench.
Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Hardaway. Miami on defense. They're leading by 8, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Hardaway's checked in for Curry. Here's Short. 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. And that one, no good to start him off on the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds.
here to start.
Here's Rice. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Smith checked in for Dwayne Wade. And that one falls for Rice.
Yeah, and in college, on his way to winning the national championship at Michigan, Rice set the March Madness scoring record. He was out of his mind in that tournament, averaged over 30 points a game.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for him.
Here's Rice. He has 5. With the fadeaway. And the basket by Cycli. Cycli's got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Hardaway. That one misses. And it's Miami the other way. Smith outside. And Dragic has it in the corner. Trying to find Haslam and gets it to him. Here's Cycli, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they call Cycli the spin doctor because of all his fancy footwork on that low block. I've seen Ronnie leave more than a few guys grabbing at air when he pulls off one of those post moves.
And the first one drops. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. He hits both from the stripe. Warriors trail by 12. Hardaway kicks to Durant. The pass to Thurman. Back to Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got his first points of the game.
And almost 7 feet tall. I mean, Durant is a fantastic interior scorer. He uses his height well.
Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Durant back down to within single digits to the Warriors. Smith the pass to Haslam. Rice kicks to Dragic. The feed to Haslam. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Heat lead by 10.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now here's Durant. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Rice kicks to Dragic. Makes a 3. But they'll get another chance. Hangs. And the basket by Cycli.
Yeah, that's something they can always count on from Cycli. Strength on the backboard, coupled with that soft touch at the rim. He's had some huge nights on the boards over the course of his career.
Green, no luck.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Now here's Dragic. Still getting up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Hardaway.
Third straight make off an assist.
Looking it over. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. It's blocked.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. One drops.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So he gets them both. Warriors trail by 12. And here is Davis. One second left. No good on the last second attempt there. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
Here's Davis. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, they've got Jones. He's out there with Dragic, and it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 14. And the wide-open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good ball movement here by Miami. On the basket by Jones.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Here's Floyd. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Rice. He's covered by Thompson. The kick out to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Cycli. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here is Davis. Thompson in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's big enough to cause damage inside. Thomas gets sent to the strike.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Chamberlain's checked in for Golden State. Barry comes in for Draymond Green. And Miami also making a switch. Morning's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. Miami leading by 14. Outside Dragic, pass to Whiteside. Here's Rice. He's covered by Thompson. Rice kicks to Mourning. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Mullins is checked in. LeBron's checked in for Miami. Hardaway comes in for Goran Dragic. Good. Warriors trail by 16. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Now Golden State.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Here in the second quarter. And Thompson puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And what you have to love about Klay, I mean, perfect form on his shot. Just so pretty from well beyond the arc.
Hardaway finds James. Chamberlain with the rebound. 13. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 8 points.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Right side Hardaway. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Golden State. And Thompson launches it from deep. And another three for Golden State.
Look, the defender has to try to stay in Klay's jersey, especially on the catch and shoot.
On the wing, James. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Over Whiteside. Chamberlain, no luck. Outside Hardaway. Inside, Mourning. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And then for Miami, Brown comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Jones. Miami on defense. Mullen dishes to Thompson. Pass to Barry. Outside Curry. He lobs it up, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Yeah, Kevin, you can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. LeBron can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 11. Inside, tipped away, and taken away by Brown. LeBron against Mullen. LeBron passes to Wade. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Curry.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and he throws a shot off.
Pass to Barry. Here's Chamberlain. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Thompson against Wade. Over Thompson. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 9-point game. Good work there as it goes.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
It's stolen by Post. Over Wade. And there are the Warriors now with bucket.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
The Heat leading by 5. Away with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Barry. He's guarded by Mourning. Curry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got 9.
I mean, the ability at his size to make a play in the paint against good defense, that's Curry.
Wade kicks to Mourning. Back to Wade. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Teardrop shot. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Curry.
Oh, just working the defense in the painted area. Curry with the smooth teardrop.
The pass to Wade. Back to James. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 13.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Feeds it to Curry. Hardaway with the steal. To the middle. And throws it down.
Oh, what a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
Durant's checked in for Klay Thompson. O'Neal's checked in for Miami. At one point, they led by 16. Durant kicks to Chamberlain. Rockets. Outside Curry. Over Hardaway. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Heat leading by 8. Here's LeBron. The basket good off the assist from Wade. 17 points for LeBron.
And you got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
Here's Barry. 8 points for him. Curry fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass.
Kicks to Mourning. Wade against Mullen. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Mullen. Here's Barry. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, Rick Barry puts pressure on an opponent any way he can, and one of the easiest ways to do that is on the break. He was ready for that one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Warriors making a change here. Richmond's checked in. And then for Miami, Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Mourning. And Smith's subbed in for James.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Here's Hardaway. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots from the baseline. That one doesn't go. Curry with the defensive effort. Passes it to Barry. And a kind roll that time for Rim as that one falls. Barry's got 13.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Now here's Wade. 10 points for him. Double team on Wade. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. O'Neal inside. Guarded by Chamberlain. Just 4 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 2.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Golden State.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Count it. Good.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Wade against. Now, here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Smith scanning the floor. Over Durant. Smith, no luck. And it's Golden State's ball. Durant, the pass to Richmond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
First trip to the line for him here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Barry. Davis is subbed in for Steph Curry. Then for the Heat, Rice is checked in, and it's Dragic in for Hardaway. And so Richmond nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Dragic against Davis. Dragic kicks to Rice. With the floater, and it's blocked by Chamberlain. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And the shot is good.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dragic has him up top. Here's Rice. He's covered by Richmond. Rice dishes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Davis against Dragic. Now here is Davis. Jacks up a 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Thanks again for tuning in as we get going once again with our coverage of the NBA preseason. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. The lead is 2. Klay Thompson is out there with Curry. Then there's Barrett. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Mullen in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. Chamberlain, the pass to Mullen. Here's Thompson. Back to Mullen. 5 to shoot. And stolen by James. Releases. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 6 assists now in the game.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Now here's Curry. They get a hand on it. Kicks to Mullen. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
And Mullen isn't deterred by the defense. When he's got position inside, he's incredible at finishing oversized.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Heat trail by 3. Hardaway kicks to LeBron. Dwayne Wade on the wing. And another basket for Miami.
You got to crowd Wade in the mid-range. I mean, his in-between game is straight filthy.
Curry against Hardaway. Thompson outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mullen against LeBron. He kicks to Hardaway. Back to LeBron. Here's Mourning. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Mourning's got 12 points in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Curry passes to Mullen. Thompson for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, he's been a safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
Against Mullen. James finds Wade. Back to James. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And that's now 21 points for LeBron.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
That one goes in. Barry's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Warriors.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's Wade following the score by Golden State. From deep, James. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Defensively, you'd like to rush James off the three-point line, but then that causes other problems like his drive. Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Inside. The shot's good from Barry. He's got 17.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wade Thompson. LeBron outside. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Barry. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mourning's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hardaway. He feeds it to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Barry. Over Mourning. Barry misses.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 12. Here's Shaq. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 3. Curry kicks to Thompson. Six to shoot. One is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
A good size for the 2 position, but Clay's been able to compete and play through the contact.
Here's Cycling. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
And it's Wade with the ball for Miami to the inside. Here's James. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now Curry. He's got 16. To the middle.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Miami trailing. Hardaway kicks to James. And the shot goes down. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Mullen. Now, here's Thompson over Wade. The shot by Thompson, no good. The 3 from LeBron. It's hauled in by Barry. Wade against Thompson. And there's the pass to Thurman. Curry is inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Thurman's shot is good.
I love the decision that Curry makes with the ball. I mean, Kevin, he's a creative distributor. He loves to share it.
Thurman's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Just to Hardaway. Here's Wade. Plenty of space. And it's in there. Wade's got the game tied up here for Miami.
You can't let Wade get room to shoot from here. I mean, he knocks these down in his sleep.
Curry dishes to Mullen. Passes it to Thompson. To the paint. Thurin's shot is off.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Wade with it, picked up by Thompson. They get it again. Cycling. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cycling's got 14.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here is Hardaway. No points in the game yet for him. Down low, here's Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Barry. He's got 17. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
An elite scorer in this league. Curry is so accurate shots. He's as versatile as they come.
Hardaway kicks to Wade. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. So it's the Warriors now. It's a one-point game. Outside Hardaway. By Hardaway.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
And here is Hardaway. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Warriors have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That free throw good from Hardaway.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
Hardaway hits them both. Dragic with it. To the middle. Here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Davis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Dragic against Davis. Outside Dragic. Brown outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 3. Here's Mourning. And another basket for Miami.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Dragic against Davis. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Draymond Green.
And when Draymond sets his feet, catches, and releases in rhythm, watch out.
Now, here is Mourning. He's got 18, and Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. .153 left in the third quarter. Here's Rice. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off, and it goes down 2 points. And the Heat lead by 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Back to Durant. 1:22 left in the third. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Durant's got 8.
He feels like he can score from anywhere.
Outside Dragic. On the wing, Jones. Brown outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Rice. The tray. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now the Warriors moving it up. Passes to Durant. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Dragic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Brown against Green. Here's Whiteside. And good that time.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
Now Davis. Shoots over Dragic. No good there. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. Whiteside is out there with Brown. Then it's Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Rice in at the 3. Jones. Inside. Here's Whiteside. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Green finds Durant. Here's Rice. Pass to Whiteside. Outside, Jones. The pass to Smith. Here's Rice, guarded by Green. Rice, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Passes it to Full. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Boyd's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors. Jones looking for an opening. Kicks it to Whiteside. Back to Jones. An amazing finish with a hand. Rice.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact. Still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
And that one's good by Chamberlain.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot and make the challenge the shot at its point of release.
On the basket by Jones.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Jones against Davis. And Jones sends it back. The baseline J. Whiteside, high post. No one covering. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Richmond, who's checked in for Golden State. And Miami with a change here, too. Shaq is checked in for Brown. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Davis. Poke loose. It's stolen by Jones. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Davis kicks to Durant. Can they get it? And it's Davis missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And here's Jones. Six on the shot clock, and Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Golden State on D. They trail by 9 points. Wade against Richmond. Now, here's Wade. D right on him. It doesn't go for him. On offense, here are the Warriors. To the paint, and stolen by LeBron. To the middle, and stolen by Chamberlain. To the inside. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Heat lead by 9.
Look, the aggressiveness of Wade. I mean, he's always a problem in the pick and roll with his athleticism.
Back to Curry. Nice pass. Rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 21.
Well, it's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
James, the pass to Wade. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On its way from Curry for 2. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. 23 points for Steph Curry. And it's the Heat with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. And the Heat call time here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Richmond. And Miami with a change here, too. Morning's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous, a consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
LeBron kicks to Mourning. To the paint. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Mourning. And the Heat lead by 4.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Kicks it out to Mullen. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And love watching Mullen shoot the ball. A terrific score, especially from the mid-range.
Mullen's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. James finds Wade. To the paint. Here's Mourning. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Back to Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got 25 points.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feed.
Now here's Wade. And there's the feed to Mourning. Count it. Mourning's got 12 points here in the second half.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Pass to Barry. Curry deciding where to go with it. Inside, Chamberlain. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Shaq.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Chamberlain no good on the free throw. The Heat with the lead. LeBron with it. From downtown, Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Feeds it to Mullen. And stolen by James. And it's Wade in the corner. 6 to shoot. But they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for off the clock.
Taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Mullen with the three. Miami grabs the miss. Shaq's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Down low, and James throws it down.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man look. He's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
Outside Mullen. He feeds Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's James. Wade at the elbow. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Now look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
Now here is Mullen. Now Thompson. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Chamberlain. Barry misses.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
James the pass to Wade. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter. Curry's got 4 threes on 5 attempts, really getting it done outside. Thompson, count that one. Wade's got 10 points in just the second half.
Look, Wade has made many big shots over his career. When his team needs a bucket, he steps to the plate.
Timeout called the Warriors. You look at James, what a contribution.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three tonight.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Stolen by O'Neal. Wade outside. The kick out to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Look, Wade is a great passer at the 2 spot. He shreds the defense with his dime drop in the middle.
Pass to now the pass to Barry. 6 to shoot. Puts it up, and right through it goes. Bare points in the quarter.
And every night he takes the court. Rick Barry is an offense. In this one, he is scoring at will.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. .137 left in the fourth quarter.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Here's Curry carrying the load for the team offensively.
He is a handful, always dangerous, and he's greedy for buckets.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Wade against him, and oh boy.
Aggressive mentality. That's what Wade has. He finds different ways to get to the stripe.
He drops the first one, and that's at a 7-point lead.
I mean, I don't think most fans can understand the experience and leadership that Wade gives to his team and how huge it is. He's a fantastic player who commands respect.
Throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Thompson, left side. Again, Golden State.
And in the moment of truth, Thompson putting the team on his back, trying to carry them across the finish line.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Wade, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Wade's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Hardaway against Curry. Here's Thompson, the 3. Curry's shot is off. So here is Miami. At one point, they led by 16. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Yeah, it's tough. You're putting in that effort, but then walking away without that W.
It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Sucks.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Timeout called the Warriors by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Good.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good!
Great. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
And that's an intentional foul. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. That 3 off the mark.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Wade outside. And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it for this NBA preseason tip-off. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.